Okay, here's another question. This one's from Gary Harrower. If you were 20 years old again, oh, I wish, what career path would you take? What does Jason feel passionate about outside of angel investing? Well, interestingly, I only started angel investing 5-6 years ago, and I'm 46 now, so I started investing when I was like 39 or 40, I think. I would actually consider going directly into venture capital or angel investing right out of school. I would have tried to hustle my way in, and that would have been a much better career path. Alternatively, I was always very fond of documentary film, and I think I would have been a good director. And then finally, I like doing this TV stuff, so I might have considered being an anchor or a correspondent, like a 60 Minutes or Frontline correspondent, which is kind of similar to the documentary film thing. And finally, having just finished my book, which is coming out on July 11th, Angel will be the name of the book. It's a very creative name. I might have wanted to be just an author. So now that I've finished the book and I had a really good time writing it with my friend Brian Alvey, who was my coach during that and spent a lot of time with me. So thanks, Brian Alvey, for that. You know who your friends are when you're struggling through your book. If they show up for you for 10 days, 15 days, that's a true friend. I might want to just be an author. I've been thinking about that. So, I probably have 5 more years to angel invest, and then I'm going to make a decision when I'm 50 years old what I want to do for the next 10 years or so. And you never know. Maybe I'll wake up one day and just say, you know what? When I'm 50 years old, I'm going to become a director, or I'm going to, do documentary film, or, I also had an offer to do like a radio show, like I'm doing now, sort of, but not just about startups. So I've been banging that idea around. Maybe be the next Howard Stern or Rush Limbaugh or other person. I don't know where you'd put me, Dave Ramsey, I don't know, on the dial. But it is one of the things about this life. You get one shot, around the planet, so you got to make the most of it. I don't have any regrets. I mean, gosh, I'm a kid from Brooklyn who did okay, and I got a lot of my life in front of me. But I do think it is important for young people listening to this to really think it through. And if you're going into a career that you don't know why you're doing it, it's okay. You got to work. You got to put a roof over your head. I understand. But I would really think about, gosh, if you only have one life to live, what are you really passionate about, and try to get yourself into that area as quick as possible. And it's okay to work to put a roof over your head. Listen, I'm not some trust fund kid, so I can't sit here and tell you like, oh, you should just go make your independent film and go to Sundance. Like, yeah, how am I going to do that? I got to put a roof over my head. It's expensive to live in the town I live in. But you could work on shorts on the weekend while working, at some editing house during the week. If you were a video editor, whatever it is, you can go find the time on your off hours to hustle and do these things, which is what I did. Angel investing was a side pursuit. Writing was a side pursuit for me. A lot of these things were just things I did when I wasn't fixing laser printers. So be bold and take chances. It's probably the number one thing. I was a risk taker too, and I probably would have taken even more risk. I think people don't take enough risk in this life. You got to take some risk, whether that's angel investing risk or career risk or project risk, or just putting yourself out there and trying to learn new skills. I never learned to play a musical instrument, and I never learned to speak another language. Those are 2 great regrets I have that I want to fix at some point in my life. I want to really be able to speak French or Japanese or something, and I'd love to be able to play piano or guitar. And yeah, what am I waiting for? Okay, I got to end this podcast. I got to go do something. But it's one of those things about life. We live in a time of abundance, even though sometimes it doesn't feel that way. But the whole world is trending towards abundance, and so we have this really unique existential crisis going on a global basis. As people reach the middle class, as people are not worrying about imminent death and imminent starvation, which is how sadly a large portion of humanity has lived their lives. You start thinking about, God, fulfillment. And that's one of the things post-jobs, when jobs go away, when we have automated drivers in retail, just drivers in retail, when those 2 things go away in the next 20 years, that's going to be 30 million American jobs that are going to be gone. When those 30 million jobs go, what are those people going to do? We might be living in a time where you actually think about what are with the universal basic income, basically the government giving you $1,000 a month, you might have the freedom to just pursue whatever you want, lead a meager lifestyle, but pursue the arts, pursue some passion you have. So it's my one regret is going to be I might not live old enough to see all these incredible changes. I'm starting to think, gosh, I'm only going to see 30 more, 40 more years of changes if I make it to 75 or 85. I've only got 30 or 40 more years of this change. I spent 30 years watching this. I'd really like to see another 60 or 90. I'd like to see how this ends. Hopefully the human race doesn't end disastrously, but if it doesn't end disastrously with us killing each other, and civil war and nuclear holocaust and, or meteorites hitting the planet, if we can survive a pandemic or any of these other things that could eliminate humans, where we get in the next 50 years is, going to be truly amazing when computers and brains are hooked up to each other and when we actually figure out what physics is, because we really don't even know what's going on. Like we know the Big Bang and we don't know what came before it, or we know there's a universe, we don't know what's outside the universe, and how did it get here? Like there's some big fundamental questions, consciousness, that we still don't understand. Why do our brains have this consciousness? Why are you asking me this very metaphysical, deep question, and why am I answering it? Like there's a lot of things left to discover. That's my big regret, is that I won't be around for 100 years, unless Larry and Sergey with that life extension company make it work. I would totally do that. You could cut my head off, put me on a pedestal, a robot, R2-D2, whatever it is. You can put me on a llama. I would rather live on the body of a llama for the next 300 years, 200 years, to get an extra 50 years, whatever. Yeah, literally, if there is a llama implant surgery where they're going to put humans on llama bodies, if I can get a fresh llama body, I will be on a llama body with my brain just to see what the hell happens. I know a lot of you people will be laughing at me. I'll probably be in a zoo, but I would do it. I'd be the first person to be llama Jason. Okay. Somebody's going to Photoshop the heck out of that. All right. Hey everybody, I want to tell you about a new product I am using that I love. It's the Casper mattress. We have it in our home and it is so comfortable. I literally slept on it last night and I got a great night's sleep. It is an amazing product, and Casper is revolutionizing the mattress industry by cutting costs and dealing with resellers and showrooms and all that nonsense, and they just pass on all that savings to us. They're loyal consumers. Casper mattresses are obsessively engineered at a shockingly fair price. It combines supportive memory foam with award-winning sleep service with just the right sink and just the right bounce. I was so comforted. I just felt like I was being cradled in my Casper, and I am not kidding. And you know that I get to choose who are our partners in this program. I would not tell you that this is a great mattress if it was not. It is amazing. It's incredibly breathable, and it will help you regulate your temperature through the night. I have that problem. If it gets too hot, I start sweating. Oh, it's terrible. It's disgusting. I like to be nice and cool, and I feel like the temperature and the breathability of it is perfect. There are 20,000 reviews, and the average is 4.8 stars. You cannot make this up. They're becoming the internet's favorite mattress, and that's based on Casper, Amazon, and Google reviews, the real reviews. Free shipping and returns in the US and Canada. It's designed, developed, assembled here in the United States of America. I use the mattress. I love the mattress, and you can try it for 100 nights risk-free in your own home. If you don't love it, they'll pick it up and refund everything. There is literally no risk. 100 nights risk-free. So here's your call to action. Get $50 towards any mattress purchase by visiting casper.com/twist and using the promo code TWIST. Go to casper.com/twist and use the code TWIST, TWIST, as in This Week in Startups, and you will get $50 toward any mattress purchase. Just visit casper.com/twist and use the code TWIST. Thanks so much to my friends at Casper for joining us on this adventure and supporting independent media like This Week in Startups. It's really, truly is a great product. I literally slept on it last night, and I slept like a baby. I love it. Okay, let's get back to this amazing program.